Roof preservation is a technology that's been around for just over 5 years now, but it's not a new technology. The technology itself has been used to preserve asphalt roadways for almost 3 decades. It's a product that's derived from seed oils, and what it does is it rejuvenates the lost oils, the lost petroleum oils that were initially baked in to an asphalt shingle during their manufacturing period. Roof preservation helps the environment twofold. The first one would be that it reduces waste to landfill. The waste that comes off an average rooftop weighs 3.5 tons, which is roughly 7,000 pounds, and that's going to get brought right to the landfill. Unfortunately, it takes anywhere between 200 and 300 years for those shingles to decompose. So 200, 300 years for a shingle, that's multi-generations. That's your grandkids will still have those same shingles that came off your roof in their landfill. So it's definitely something that we want to stop. On top of that, another environmentally friendly benefit of getting your roof preserved is that Breaking Roof has pledged to plant a tree for every single roof that's been preserved. Who is Breaking Roof and what is Breaking Roof? Good question. Breaking Roof was born out of a vision to help the future. It was to help the environment and to help homeowners. We knew that shingle manufacturers were slowly decreasing the amount of product that was built into the shingles during manufacturing process, which meant that the shingles weren't lasting as long. So we wanted to come up with a way that we could help people. So when we came up with the name Breaking Roof, we were looking forward to a bright future for our children. We were looking for a green alternative to roofing, and the roof is pretty self-explanatory for itself. So yeah, Breaking Roof was born, and we're happy to be here. Okay, so for the Breaking Roof warranty, the way that it works is that we're going to give a 5-year warranty that guarantees that you will not have any extreme granular surface loss. That's the sand that's baked into the shingle. You may have seen it in your eaves troughs if you're ever changing your Christmas lights. That's the first line of protection. So what our preservation oil is going to do is going to soak back into your shingle. It's going to reduce that extreme granular loss, and it's also going to reduce any type of edge curl. So edge curl is something that happens to a shingle when it dries out. It starts to curl up. So that's how our process works. So we provide a 5-year guarantee. It's transferable between homeowners. And what it does is if at any time throughout the 5 years that you see that extreme granular loss starting again, or you start to see your shingles curl, you call Breaking Roof. We're going to come in, we're going to take a look at it, we'll talk to you, and if indeed it's failed, we're going to come back and we're going to treat it again for free. Yes, so the warranty, that's one benefit, is the warranty is transferable if you move. So it's something that right now, if you're not sure how long you're going to be in your home for, and you don't want to make that investment, if that's one thing you're financially conscious of, you don't want to take that investment to the next step, you definitely can feel safe by securing your roof for the remainder of the time that you live there, and then you can feel good about passing that your home on to someone else, knowing that they're going to be protected by it. So our preservation oil, it is a bit of a top secret. We're not going to go into, I can't go into complete details about what's in it, as it is proprietary technology. But what I can tell you is it's 100% active. It's plant-based. It's safe for the environment. It's made from plant and seed oils. It's pet friendly. It's family friendly. So what I can tell you is the best time not to, for starters. The first 0 to 6 years, your shingles haven't lost enough of their natural oils to really benefit from our service. So we generally go out and service homes 7 years and older. Probably the best time would be between years 7 to 12. 10 to 12 is when your roof really starts to fail. So if you want to really get in and extend your roof longer, you're going to call your Breaking Roof dealer, local dealer that's nearby. They're going to come out, they're going to spray your roof. And the benefit of it is that you can have your roof sprayed 3 times. So in each time you get a 5-year guarantee. So you have the ability to extend your life up to 15 more years, fully under warranty. So the reason that roofs fail, it's due to the petroleum oil being lost. So the way it works is similar to how your asphalt roadways or driveways, they're nice and black and new when they first go down. Right against the time they're installed, they start their race against time. The UVA rays from the sun will dry them out. and what happens is those natural oils start to get drawn out, and they start to go through thermal shock. So as we go through different seasons, there's going to be rain that's going to fall through. So what happens with asphalt roadways is you'll see cracks, and that'll turn into potholes. The same thing happens to your rooftop. So as the granular surface, that's the first line of defense, starts to shed off, then the roof's going to start to dry out, the shingle's going to start to curl up, and then it's susceptible for blow-offs and blowing off or allowing water to get through. So what we're trying to do is get in at the right time before the roof experiences that, and then we're going to make sure that it gets nice and rehydrated, and it's going to protect you for as long as you like to live there. So what is granular? So the granular is the first line of defense on your shingle. So the way your shingle is made up over manufacturing time is there's a layer of fiberglass that's in there. There's limestone. There's petroleum oils, obviously asphalt components that are made up. And it's the granular surfaces where the color is, and it's your first line of defense. So once that starts to shed off, that's when you start to know that your roof's going to start failing you. So if you're ever out cleaning out your leaves, or if you're putting up Christmas lights and you look over and you see that there's granular surface in there, that's an immediate signal for you to know that your roof's slowly starting to fail you. And I would best take that opportunity to call Bright Green Roof and have them come on out and check your roof for you. So the cost of getting your roof treated is really exciting. It's generally about 1/5 the cost of a new roof replacement. Each year roof replacement continuously goes up. Over the last few years, we've seen a lot of fluctuations in pricing with fuel pricing, which also affects that. So as the roof price keeps going higher and higher and higher, it's getting harder and harder for homeowners to be able to afford to protect their roof. So we come in generally, like to say, around 1/5 the cost. One thing we can guarantee is that you're going to save thousands, and put that money towards something more special for you and your family, go on a trip, do something like that. And I think you'll be happy knowing that you can still have fun with your family and still keep your roof protected. So in North America, the cost for a full roof replacement can range anywhere between $8,500 all the way up to $30,000, depending on where you live, how big your roof is, if you have what the pitch is, dormers. There's a lot of factors that go into calculating a roof cost. But one thing's for certain is it is expensive. Protecting your roof is the first line of defense for protecting your home. A lot of times people don't like to look up. They like to look within, but if you think about it, your roof is protecting your number one investment, and that's your family, and that's your house. So if anything happens to your roof, water's going to penetrate down through. You're going to have issues with your insulation, with your sheetrock, drywall, flooring. You're getting yourself into a big cost. So it's definitely beneficial to always make sure that you maintain your roof. And by using Bright Green Roof, you don't have to have a full roof replacement, which is hard for some people to understand because up until now, there's only been the option of roof replacement. So that's what makes this most exciting, to be able to offer this to homeowners and businesses alike, for the opportunity to be able to save money and protect their home. So here's how it works. You notice that you think that your roof might be aging. If you notice that people in your neighborhood are replacing their roofs, that's the first time you should maybe be a little bit alarmed and start questioning, when was the last time we got a roof, or how old is our home, if you haven't replaced the roof yet. And at that time, that's when you're going to have to take a deep look. And we always say that it's best to get a few different people in to look at any type of your property. You don't always have to go with the first person, but you want to make sure that your roof's protected. And if you know that your roof's protected and it's not necessarily ready for a new roof replacement, then that's great. So you simply visit brightgreenroof.com, or you Google and take a look at your closest Bright Green Roof dealer, have them over. All our quotes are always free. And then we're very happy to come out and speak with you and help you make the decision whether or not you're able to, at that time, spray your roof and rejuvenate it, or if it's not necessary yet. So it's exciting that the way that it works is our product is 100% active. So active meaning that every single drop that comes out of our spray guns goes directly into your shingles. There's no overspray. There's nothing. It's not a mixture like an emulsion mixture that's mixed with a product versus water. 100% of it is completely active. So once it goes in the shingle, it rejuvenates and rehydrates those lost oils that were lost over time to weathering. It's similar to putting hand moisturizer on your hands in the dry winter, or putting water on a sponge. What you're doing is you're making more pliable. So we're fortunate enough to be able to offer this treatment up to 3 times. So, have us in, take a look at your roof, we treat it, you're going to be happy, it's going to look brand new again, and then we'll come back again in 5 years, we'll do it again, and then we'll be back 5 years later, and we'll extend your roof for up to 15 years. Yes, our spray is very friendly for families to be on. You can have a picnic on your lawn right after. It's not going to do anything to your plants, your grass, your pets, your family. It's absolutely nothing you need to worry about. Our product is 100% bio-based, made from plant and seed oils, so it's not going to harm you or your family in any way. So the best way to know when it's time to spray your roof is, number one, if you know the last time that you replaced your roof, or if you're in a new home that had the first roof go on during installation, during construction of the build. You're going to want to start looking at your roof around age 7 and start monitoring it then. Your roof will start its fight and battle against the elements day 1. So you'll slowly start shedding the granular surface. The shingles will start degrading and allowing for the shingle to start drying out. So you want to be mindful to keep an eye out if you see any type of edge curling, if you're seeing too much granular surface that comes down, or just generally the age. So yes, a roof can be too far gone for us to actually say it's untreatable. If the roof had severe missing shingles, we do offer some light repairs prior to. All the roofs will be inspected prior to spraying them to make sure that everything's fine. But if we find that there's the edge curl, for example, is too far gone, or there's just too far many shingles lost, then we unfortunately will be honest with the homeowners and say, it's something that we can't treat, but please keep us in mind in the future. So unfortunately, a breaking roof shingle preservation oil does not stop leaks. What it will do is it'll help minimize the future leaks. So roofs don't last as long as they used to. I guess it's been about 30 years now that you can really see the drastic difference. The shingle manufacturers, they're not held to any specific standard on what a shingle needs to weigh or how much needs to go into the shingle. So over time there's been slowly clawing back a bit on the materials that are there. A shingle that used to, might weigh almost 30% less than it did at that time. So it's less thick. So it's going to not last as long. So unfortunately, that's what we're faced with now. So it's now more than ever has it been important to have another solution, because with the reduction of the materials, it's going to speed up the amount of time between times for roof replacement. We do, yes, we do plant a tree for every roof preserved. It's an initiative that came to light as we wanted to have a way to give back again to the community. We know that we can help out the homeowners. We know that we're going to help out the environment. So we thought, what can we together do with each other? So it's like a triple win. The homeowner wins, the environment wins, and then together we both win, knowing that we're going to be planting a tree to help out for the future. So breaking roof preservation oil will slightly change the color of your roof. It'll enrich the color. It'll bring it back to what the color looked like initially when it was installed on your roof during the manufacturing process. What happens is over time the color is baked into the granular surface. As that starts to shed, the color starts to dull. After applying our oil, it's going to instantly bring a bit of life back to your rooftop, make it shine a bit, make it feel like you got a new roof without having to have that absorbent cost. So in terms of going on the roof after we spray it, it starts to cure immediately. Our product is 100% active, so every drop drips right into the shingle and starts to absorb. We wouldn't recommend anyone going on the roof for about 24 hours. That being said, we know a lot of people don't go on their roofs, but we always want to make sure that we let customers know that in case it's time to go up in the fall to get ready for Christmas lights, or clean out the gutters, or if they're doing some spring maintenance. So if we visited their home and we've sprayed it, we ask generally 24 hours before you walk on it.